Meaningful thumbnails for a video using FFmpeg. FFmpeg can capture images from videos that can be used as thumbnails to represent the video. Most common ways of doing that are captured in the FFmpeg wiki. But I don't want to pick random frames at some intervals. I found some options using filters on FFmpeg to capture scene changes. The filter thumbnail tries to find the most representative frames in the video. And the following command selects only frames that have more than 40% of changes compared to previous, and so probably are scene changes, and generates a sequence of 5 PNGs. Info credit for the above commands to Fabio Sanati. The second one seemed better as I could get in images and pick the best. I tried it and it generated the same image 5 times. Some more investigation led me to Sync VFR ensures that you get different images. This still always picks the first frame of the video. In most cases the first frame is credits/logo and not meaningful, so I added a SS3 to discard first 3 seconds of the video. My final command looks like this. This was the best I could do. I have noticed that since I pick only 5 videos, all of them are mostly from beginning of the video and may miss out on important scenes that occur later in the video. I would like to pick your brains for any other better options.
How about looking for, ideally, the first 40% change frame within each of 5 time spans, where the time spans are the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth 20% of the video. You could also split it into 6 time spans and disregard the first one to avoid credits. In practice, this would mean setting the FPS to a low number while applying your scene change check and your argument to throw out the first bit of the video. Something like
Defining meaningful is hard, but if you want to make in thumbnails efficiently spanning whole video file, this is what I use to generate thumbnails on production with user uploaded content. Pseudocode. Where D. Video duration read from FFmpeg I, movie, alone or probe which has nice JSON output writer BTW. N. Total number of thumbnails you want. X. Thumbnail number, from 1 to N. T. Time point for thumbnail. Simply the above writes down center keyframe of each partition of the movie. For example, if movie is 300s long and you want 3 thumbnails, then it takes 1 keyframe after 50s, 150s and 250s. For 5 thumbnails it would be 30s, 90s, 150s, 210s, 270s. You can adjust in depending on movie duration D, that for example 5-minute movie will have 3 thumbnails but over 1 hour will have 20 thumbnails. Performance? Each invocation of above FFmpeg command takes a fraction of a second, for 1 GB H.264. That is because it instantly jumps to time, position, mind assess before I, and takes first keyframe, which is practically complete JPEG. There is no time wasted for rendering the movie to match exact time position. Post-processing. You can mix above with scale or any other resize method. You can also remove solid color frames or try to mix it with other filters like thumbnail.
Try this. Using this command, I am able to generate the required number of thumbnails which are representative of the entire video.
This is a really hard task to do. The very first thing to do is define meaningful in your context. Are you looking for the most uniform image? An image that describes your video but does not spoil it. For most of the cases, the best thumbnail is the one that has great luminance, does not have a high uniformity of pixel intensity, good contrast, great sharpness. Using FFmpeg, that means removing black frames and then get a thumbnail. FFmpeg has a nice filter to get thumbnails. First, get a list of black frames. Then, remove those from the video and get the thumbnail. And you will notice that the output is not the best that you can get. This method only picks a frame that has some content and does not consider the factors I described before. We wrote a blog post describing this very same problem that might be useful. Disclaimer, I'm one of the co-founders of this URL.